So this is area and measure of 2D shapes. So the first one, question 1. In the given triangle, AB is 8 and the height is 4. So calculate the area of the triangle. The area of the triangle. So area is equal to half the base multiplied by the perpendicular height. So the perpendicular height, perpendicular. Okay, so that's a symbol for perpendicular, which in this case is a half of 8 centimeters. Multiply that by 4 centimeters, which is 4 centimeters by 4 centimeters, giving 16 centimeters squared. So that's the first question for you. The second question is the area of the garden. So the area of the garden. Now the first thing you have to do here is to split this garden up into shapes. So we have 3 A, B and C. 3 rectangles. So 3 rectangles, and the area of each rectangle is equal to length by width. So in the first one we have, so of A, area of A is equal to 3 meters multiplied by, and the total length up here is equal to 5 plus 6 is 11 plus 5 is 16. So 3 meters by 16 meters, which is equal to 48 meters squared. For part C, it's the same. So is equal to 3 meters by 16 meters again, which is 48 meters squared. And finally, the area of B is equal to 8 meters by 6 meters. So 8 meters by 6 meters, which is equal to 48 meters squared. So the total area is equal to 48 plus 48 plus 48, giving a total of 144 meters squared. Okay. For question 3, the area of a rectangular playing pitch is 9,900 meters squared. So we want to find the length. But we know the area is equal to length by width. Okay, so the length by the width is equal to 9,900 meters squared. So we want to find the length. Well, 90 multiplied by the length is 9,900. So the length is going to be 9,900. Divide that by 90, which is equal to 110 meters. Okay, so it's working backwards from the area. So the total area is equal to, so the area is equal to that. Okay, now we want to find the perimeter. So in the perimeter we add up all sides. So in this case we have 90 plus 110 plus 90 again plus 110, which is equal to 400 meters. Okay. Now in question 4, we have a triangle and we want to find the length of the third side. So in a triangle, we're going to use theorem of Pythagoras. So for theorem of Pythagoras, we're going to call this x. So x squared is equal to 10 to be squared plus 24 squared. So x squared is 100 plus 24 squared is equal to 576, giving x squared equal to 676. So x is equal to square root of 676 x is equal to 26 centimeters. So that's the theorem of Pythagoras. Now we want to find the perimeter. So the perimeter we add up all the sides again. So add all sides is equal to 10 centimeters plus 24 centimeters plus 26 centimeters, which is equal to 60 centimeters. Okay. Calculate the area of the rectangle. So the area of the rectangle, area is equal to length by width. Okay, which in this case is equal to 14 centimeters, multiply that by 8 centimeters, which is equal to 112 centimeters squared. And now we want to find the area of the shaded region. So the first thing we have to do is find the area of the triangle, which in this case is a half of 4 multiplied by 5, which is equal to a half of 4 is 2 times 5 is 10 centimeters squared. So the shaded is equal to 112 centimeters squared. Take away 10 centimeters squared is equal to 102 centimeters squared. So this diagram shows a pond in a garden. Again, split it up into two rectangles. So rectangle A, rectangle B, and we want to calculate the area. So the area of A is length by width, which is equal to 3.5 meters multiplied by, now the total height or width is 3 plus 4, which is 7. So 3 here, 4 here, the total is 7, which is equal to 3.5 by 7 gives you 24.5 meters squared. And then the area of B, length by width again, is equal to 6.5 meters by 4 meters, which is equal to 26 meters squared, given the total area is equal to 50.5 meters squared. Okay, that's question 5 and 6. Question 7. The area of the triangle is 39. And we know the height is 6. So the area is equal to half the base times the height, which in this case is equal to 39 centimeters squared. So a half of the base, multiply that by 6 is equal to 39. So a half, the base we're going to call x, or A in this case, we'll call it A. So a half of A multiplied by 6 is 39. So 6 times a half, 3A is equal to 39. A is 39 over 3, which is 13 centimeters. And that's using your algebra equations. Here we have the area of the wall of a shed. So the area is made up of a rectangle, which is equal to length by width, which is 4 meters multiplied by 2.8 meters, which is equal to 11.2 meters squared. And the area of the triangle is a half the base by the height, which is a half of 4 multiplied by 2, which is 4 meters squared. So 11.2 meters squared plus 4 meters squared is 15.2 meters squared for the total area. Okay. And for question 9, Liam's garden is in the shape of a square with 4 equal right-angled triangular lawns and a smaller patio. So we want to find the length of the hypotenuse. So we know this is 12 and this is 5. 12, 5. So if we have a triangle like so with 5 and 12, this here is the hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. C squared is equal to 5 squared plus 12 squared. C squared is 25 plus 144. C squared is 169. C is the square root of 169, so C is 13. And it's 13 meters. So hence find the area. Well, the area is equal to half the base by the height. Use the same triangle, so a half of 12 multiply by 5, which is 6 meters by 5 meters, which is 30 meters squared. And then finally, the area of the square is equal to length by width. And we know this is 13, so 13 meters by 13 meters is equal to 169 meters.